Hello everybody, I'm going to do a video today on a new case ejector that a friend of mine on the Lee Reloading and Casting Equipment Facebook page sent me. Of course he sent the plans and I don't have the drawing now of how to make it. I made mine out of plexiglass. These are for the PRO1000, but he sent one that he made, or had made. And what it does, it replaces the pin that, if I can get zoomed in here, the pin right here that kicks out the casing as it comes around on the PRO1000. But the problem is, and I need something to really point with, is that your casing gets right here before it kicks out into the chute. Well, there's a spot, if I can get over here so you can see it, there's a spot right here that's notched out, and sometimes if you don't have a primer seated all the way in, when it gets to this point to kick out, it won't kick out, and you have to kind of work the press and get the shell holder back over here so you can get it out. Well, with his new design, it actually kicks it out right here, whether it's a good primer or if it's not all the way seated, it'll still kick out right here and not jam up your PRO1000. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to change it. Very easy. If I can keep my hands out of the way so you can see, just got one of these little stubby screwdrivers, and you take that screw loose that's right there. I'm taking it loose. I'm going to go ahead and pull the pin out. Now I'm going to save that pin right here. It came with the PRO1000. I'm going to save it just in case I'd ever need it. Now I need to finish taking the screw out, so I'll take the screw the rest of the way out. And the way he's had these designed, okay, the screw's out, is it'll ride along the case feeder along through here. The screw will go into this hole, and this has got to fit over your case holder. So I have to take I can't take it out without taking the bullet feeder off. I forgot and still have the bullet feeder attached, so I'll have to take it off. It's right here before I can get the turret off that's got my dies on it, because this piece has to slide down over that rod and onto the shell plate. So let me get the bullet feeder off. Okay, now I've got the turret off the top of the press. I get back so you can try to see a little bit of what I'm going to do. Now of course the rod is still in there, but this goes over top of the rod and comes down and goes over the stud for the shell plate, and then you should be able to line up the hole for the screw to go back in. And back a couple times, I'll get it started and tighten it down. Just snug it up. You don't really need to torque it. course, without the turret on, you can't see it work. So I'm going to put the turret back on, get my parts. Turns back on. Connect my bullet feeder back up. I think I got it back in the right hole. Looks like it. Just snug it over my finger for right now. The way it's supposed to be. And I'll hook my chain back up for my powder measure. I'm sorry that my arm is in the way. I had to put the camera on this side. And being right-handed, I have to do things with the left hand and the right hand, trying to take stuff loose. Back on. Even though I don't have any primers, put that back in. So now, when it goes up, it goes back down. Of course, need to get that bullet feeder to work right. The turret holding this in place, you know. The shell plate is going around where it ought to. Now what I'll do is I'll find some 9mm brass I've got and just get one of the primers to barely come out, you know, from a spent casing to show you how that's going to work. So I'll be right back. Okay, here's what I've done. I've taken a 9mm casing and run it through the sizing die just enough to make that primer protrude. I've done a second one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the press. Okay, and I'm coming down. Take it over where it would seat it. Coming back down. And now I'm in the bullet seating die. Go up like I was going to receive a bullet, then come down, fell right out. And as you can see, that primer isn't seated all the way because I didn't seat it in the second stage. Now I'll do that again with this one with the green primer. It's going to be a little stubborn going in because that primer is sticking out. Yep. I'll just put it in stage 2. Okay, there's it's in stage 2. And this would be where you'd seat the primer by pushing all the way in on the ram. Go up, get the powder, come back down. Okay, you got the powder in it and I'm all the way down. I'm going to go up and get my bullet, come back down, and then out it comes. Okay. And as you can see, the one just fell out. That's the one I just put in it. So, one more time with this one, which I know I can get that one in there. Okay. Up to resize, deprime. Go around, pick up a primer. You push the ram the rest of the way forward, seat it. Raise it up, get your powder, come back down. Now you're over here to get your bullet. Go up to get your bullet, come back down. And it fell right out. And your primer's not seated all the way. So, like I said, this piece here, I got from a friend of mine. I don't know exactly how you pronounce his first name. Ian or Ian Green. He's on the Lee Reloading and Casting Equipment Facebook page, and he's selling these on eBay, so you can get them from him there. But it's a whole lot better than this little pin, because like I said, before this would have come all the way around past that groove right there and get hung up, wouldn't come out, and you'd have to raise your ram up, move your shell plate around to get it to come out that groove. So this is a good design. You know, honestly, Lee should look at maybe even working something out with him, producing these to go on the PRO1000 press. Ian, I want to thank you for sending that to me. Like I said, I'd already made one. Took me some time and everything, but I like this black one better than the clear plexiglass one I got. It is, get the camera off of here and I'll show you. It is right here, and I made that one out of just clear plexiglass, and it works. But this one here is nice. And like I said, I'll do it one more time. I'll put the casing in. It goes up to get resized, deprimed, and then it would go over to the second stage where you put the primer in. Okay, if you didn't get it seated all the way, it'll still come around. It'll come around to where it's going to be fed with the bullet as it goes up. Okay, and it come down, and then look at that, comes right out. And like I said, that's the one that has the primer sticking out. So there's my little video on doing that. And like I said, check out on eBay. Get the case ejector for the PRO1000. He's supposed to be selling them on eBay. I think $9 or $10, which includes shipping. So it'd be a great little addition to your PRO1000. Thanks for watching.